top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Dropping back, it's Downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year? There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw again. The short hands, it's Reinborn. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to beat him to the left. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A long way to go for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Paul. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
Already down a score early, the last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the gamble pays off, David. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches want to go for it down deep in their own end like that, but they turn around to hand it off, and hey, they get the first down.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's analytics.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Finding an escape route. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive have they looked? Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They give it to him again. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To throw, it's Downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The toss sweep to the right. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Will not get there. 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Waddle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 34. Coming up, 4th down.
Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He's got his man.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
He'll take the deep shot. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is just getting blown off the field right now, and I was there for the 0-13 season back in the day. This one will sting almost as much, just brutal. They're trailing by 24 to Temple.
To the air, it's Downs.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. North Texas really has it going on offense. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on third down. They made a big one there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got him. There he goes. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on third down. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Weeks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Downs. They're setting up the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws for the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now sliding to his left. And they're able to get him down. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. Makes the catch. It's Harper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Spins away. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you got to make something positive happen, Coleman. That's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games. But it couldn't have come at a worse time, as you just mentioned, David. Down at this area of the field, situationally, when you're trailing, you simply can't have a mistake like that. And that's the difference between good teams and bad teams.
Back to pass. It's Downs. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Direct snap. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. The handoff keep working on that clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Toss sweep to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, I believe someone calls it their Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 22 over Boise State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a two.
He's going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hicks. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Off play action. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Downs. Finds his man, it's Weeks. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And the Longhorns will go for it on 4th down. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. He lobs one high down the left side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks.